Hello and welcome to a Friday episode of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. I believe this is episode 47. In this series, I am playing all my Atari 2600 cartridges. I have over 450 games, and I believe 400 of which are unique. I'm only going to play the unique titles, so anything that's just a relabel or an overseas branded game, I will not play. In addition to just playing it, for the North American release. So if you enjoy videos like this, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to notifications. Um, I'm very active on Twitter, so if you want to leave me a message or basically ask for something you'd like to see, I'm very active there. I put a lot of extra additional content on there. So please feel free to reach out. I will get back to you as soon as possible. So tonight I'm going to continue with my Activision collection. I have 3 more games. I have a couple games that I enjoyed playing as a kid and one that really kind of skirted under the radar for me. So I have Barnstorming, Grand Prix, and Chopper Command. So I will call up the information for Barnstorming. So Barnstorming is cartridge AX-013. It was released in 1982. So we've had 1980, 1981 now, and then today we're playing games from 1982. And so far they've been sequential. I don't know if that's going to continue going forward. I haven't written all the notes down for all the games yet. I'm hoping to do more of that this weekend. So this game uses a joystick, and as always, I have my Wiko Command joystick. I did play this as a kid, and my best friend had it, and it's really actually pretty fun, and I enjoy it. And I admit I'm a little rusty on it, but old habits are easy to pick back up, I guess. I by the time I was finishing up my practice, I was doing pretty well. So we'll see how I do. But that's only on game 1. Game 4, there's it's a random course, so I don't know how well I'll do on that one. So for the time, this game actually looked really good compared to a lot of other games. And so it's got a better rating for the graphics. But in the game, you pilot a biplane through a series of barns in the shortest time possible. You dodge windmills, weather vanes, and geese. Bumping into anything slows you down. And if you hit something hard like a windmill or a barn, it knocks you backwards. And it basically slows you for a couple seconds, and then it just increases your overall time. So there are 4 levels of play. Determine which game you pick. Game 1 is the Hedge Hopper. It's 10 barns. Game 2 is a Crop Duster. It's 15 barns. Game 3 is a Stump Pilot, which is 15 barns. And Game 4 is the Flying Ace, which is 25 barns, and they are random. So VGR ratings for this game, he rated the graphics as 4, which is a good, and playability is 4 for fun, and I tend to agree with that. So here's my Barnstorming cartridge, and the background is green again. You can see it in the picture there, so it's invisible. So you see the static through the cartridge. So hopefully this works, because I know it was dirty when I pulled it out of storage. So I will turn on my video capture card, and I will put it in. Turn on. Hey, we're in luck. So I'm going to play game 1, and the difficulties are on B. So first I'm just going to fly through it without using any throttle. That's the easiest way to show what it is. And this is the easy way to learn the course, too. Oh, so I missed that one. Wasn't paying attention. It's up, down, up, and then I think it's 2 towers, and then a barn, and then up, down, and then it's 3 towers, barn. So that's the 10th, and then I think there's another barn here. Yeah. Oh, there's 3 barns actually. So 53.94 using no throttle. So I'm going to reset it again, and I will go full throttle this time. Ah. Went too low. These geese are messing me up. Oh, I'm messing myself up now. Focusing on the wrong things. Oh. I got totally lost track of where I was. Ah, there's 4 in a row. Evidently, they feel pity on you at that point. I'm gonna reset it again. So let me 1 1 1 2 3 1 1 1 2 3 1 0 or no, sorry. 1 1 1 2 3 1 2 0 1 3. Oof. All right, see if we can do this again. 1 2 3 1 2 Oh, I thought that was the last one because I missed that one. Oh no, I didn't miss the one. Getting closer though. 33 seconds, right? Try it again. All right, I'm gonna reset because I know that's enough to. That's enough. That's enough. I got a lot. The geese mess me up every time. That noise is my dog. Oh. Hold on. Layla! Oh, I did worse that time. All right, let's try it again. Oh. I'm trying to cut it close to get the time down, but I'm just gonna fly like I've been flying in practice. It's 3-1-2. 3-1-2. Okay. Ah. Ah. These birds. 3-1-2-1. These birds are just getting in my head. I'm sorry. All right, I'll play through it normal now. Birds again. Oh, come on. All right, I'm just going to fly through the birds and see what it does. See, it gets in my head. I started trying to miss the birds again. All right. Birds are getting in my head. I just once want to play without worrying about them. I did it in practice. I thought in practice I didn't have birds at one point when I was practicing this. It's the birds again. I'm trying to avoid because there's so many birds. I'm just gonna run through the birds. I'm just gonna run through the birds. Because the birds slow you down less than hitting a tower. I'm just screwing up myself. You know, one time in practice, I actually flew through a tower. I don't know how it did it. I think it's the first time I've seen that too. 41. I'm not even sub 40 seconds. All right. Thinking I'm in my head too much. Thought it was further down the course. There, I flew through it again. I'm hitting everything here. And missing stuff. Losing count. Oh, well. It'll have pity on me. Alright, let's try it again. I may not be able to accomplish this. Trying to get in around those birds. $40. Well, that's a little improvement. I had a couple crashes too, so. Just totally missed that one. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay. One more shot at getting this 33 seconds. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think it's beyond my reach. And then we'll play the hardest level at the hardest settings. Went down too soon. Close. 36. If I hadn't had that crash, I probably would have been close. Maybe one more shot. Starting to get the pattern memorized. I mean, it's been a while since I practiced, so. No! Oh, that's it. I'm done for. I'll just finish this run. Ooh, I crashed into the top of the barn. $44. Okay, so I'm going to switch the difficulties to A, which has lower clearance in the barns. I think it's just the red area. You saw there I flew through the gray. And then the A difficulty on the right puts more birds in the game, which, well, that's my favorite thing. And then course 4. Was I in course 2? I don't know. Course 4 has a random generated map. So it will repeat if I hit reset, but as soon as I switch away from it, it'll generate it again the next time I go back to it. So we'll play this one. See how horribly I do. You see, it hit the gray. No good. Ooh. A lot of birds in this one. And it's 25 barns, too. Ooh. You don't want to pull out of it too soon. So it says you can hit a weather vane, so that's what it is. You don't get any birds if you don't throttle. Yeah, so you can hit a weather vane. Oof. So this one, your throttle settings are definitely, you definitely want to set your throttle after you know what the next obstacle is. The other one, I just held it flat open. You know, in theory, because this is random, you could have just all barns. Get through this in record time. Hit the birds and the windmill. Two minutes to do that course. So, and that one's not one you can fly through. So I will take out Barnstorming. That's Barnstorming. Whoop. I always do that. I always hit the wrong one. I don't look and I hit the wrong one. So like I said, Barnstorming was one of my games I played a lot as a kid. The next game on my list is Grand Prix. So I'll put that in. And we see the Grand Prix. And I'm going to make a statement here. So all three of these games, prior to doing this stream, they did not activate. You know, I put the cartridge in no matter what I did. If you blew, it didn't always work. But I cleaned them with rubbing alcohol, and they all turned out very well. So, you know, they work fine. You know, I put it in now, and it works fine. And I'd encourage you, if you have a collection like this and you want to keep them in playable condition, just take them out and clean them once in a while. And also, the other thing you can do is, you know, just actually playing them will clean the dust off of them. So, you know, it's up to you how you do it, but, you know, my collection has probably sat for about 15 years before doing all this, and that's what motivated me. I'm like, you know, I have this big collection, I'm not really doing anything with it, so I'm going to put together some videos. So I will call up my information on Grand Prix. So Grand Prix, oh, I don't know if I mentioned it. Barnstorming is cartridge AX013. So now we're into the X's as well. We had an X yesterday with ice hockey, and so now we're into AX. It's not AG anymore, but it switches back to AG. They switch back and forth between those. those prefixes, and so I don't know the information behind the prefix, but it does change for Activision. With Atari, it was CX. They were all CX, blah blah blah, with a number. But now this is AX with a number. I apologize. My dog is she's I just noticed her. She's on alert, so she might be barking soon. So this is cartridge AX014 Grand Prix. It was released in 1982, and it also uses a joystick. And this is a game I did not play as a child. There were just so many racing games when I was a kid that some of them just got lost in the shuffle, and I believe that's the case with Grand Prix. It came along later, and people already had Indy 500 and Street Racer and stuff like that, and they were just like, "What is this? Another racing game? I'm just gonna pass on it." The racing games weren't that great to start with. This one may be a little better actually, um, but it wasn't one that I played as a child. I just played it in really practice for this stream. So basically, the game is a time trial, and you're racing on a straight track that runs left to right, and there are cars. It's 4 lanes. There's cars in it. There's oil slicks in it, and there are also bridges, like a narrow bridge. And so, if you collide with any of the cars, the screen flashes red, and you are slowed down, and the cars speed ahead in front of you. If you had oil slick, you slide left or up or down. I say left or right, but it's up or down on the screen. As you approach the bridges aren't there in game one. I'll show you that one first. But then I've enjoyed playing game four, which is the longest track. Um, but the before you get to a bridge, it's going to get you a lot of oil slicks, and that basically forewarns you. But it also tries to knock you off just riding in the middle so that you can get through it. No cars, no competing cars actually cross the bridge, so you're basically on your own, and it's just telling you you're going to the next stage. And if they are about to cross the bridge, I guess they'll stop abruptly, but I have not seen that. Excuse me. So VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 4, which is worth playing. Okay, so here we see Grand Prix, and I'm going to play game one first. And difficulty switches don't matter, so I'm just going to reset the game. You hear the roar of my engine now. The timer doesn't start until you hit the accelerator pedal, which is the button on your joystick. So I'm going to just take off and see how I do. And I don't believe it's possible to go through this game without a crash. When you get up to top speed, and see, it traps you like that. It just puts them right in front of you, you know? See, that oil slick probably would have made me crash into one of those 2 green cars. And if you take the attitude of, hey, I just passed this car in this lane, see? They just slide them up in there. So now the end of the game is here. So where's my time? 56 seconds. It's not even where close. Was it 35 seconds? I'll try it one more time, and I won't talk. I'll just try to focus on the game. Ah. So basically 56 seconds. Like I said, I've not played this a ton, so I will play game 4. That's the longest run. Um, but you see, I guess you can probably memorize the pattern of the cards as they come up, because I'm sure it's the same every time. But I just haven't played it enough to even look into that. So I'm gonna play game 4 another time. Hit reset or play game 4 now. I'll start out with game 4. And as I cross the bridges here, I guess it pauses your speed or your time, your elapsed time on the bottom, so you can see how long you've taken. I never noticed that before. See there, I just passed the car and I thought, oh, I'll get in front of it. You know, nothing's going to come. And then right there, it puts another car. I think if you spend too much time in a lane, it just throws one there. And like there were 4 cars. If I'd have obeyed my initial instinct. Jesus. So there, the cars were 4 across. There's no way to not hit one. I guess if you take your foot off the throttle. Yeah. A minute on that first section of course. Thought I had found a little exploit. Jesus. Alright, bridge is coming up. A little less time. Now I'm really flying. Should have stayed where I was. Oh, come on. Oh, just a nightmare. I'm gonna go back to my little bouncing. Bridge coming up here. 226. Yeah, see, I got busy looking at my score and not focusing on the right stuff. Man, heavy traffic. Oh, went too high up. So that's the end of the race. 3:16. I'm gonna look for myself to see. I think it was like 2:35 on that final. That final course. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. So I'm a minute, basically a minute over. I think I'll try that one more time. I mean, this is pretty much a simple game, but it's actually pretty good. It is challenging. I thought it was going to screw me, and I screwed myself. Ugh. I think those high-speed crashes, or crashes when you're changing lanes, are probably the worst. Mm. Should not have hit that guy. Come on. It's 4 across there. .309. Yeah, better, but I still 40 seconds away from achieving that Activision level. I think it's achievable. Like I said, I've not played this game that much. Probably easiest on this game. That first one is what, 35 seconds? That's pretty hard. But I guess the more you play it, the better you get. That's basically Grand Prix. It's a pretty straightforward game, pretty simple, but worth playing. I'd agree it's worth playing. So the last game on my list is one that I had a lot of fun with as a kid, and that's Chopper Command. So I will put that in. So there you see Activision Chopper Command. And this had the scrolling copyright. I think this is the first game they did that on. I might be wrong. So I'm going to go over my information for Chopper Command. So Chopper Command is cartridge AX-015. It was also released in 1982 and uses the joystick. This game, I believe we had when I was younger, but if we didn't, I played it so much that I basically have confused myself into thinking that we had this game. It's a lot of fun. I'm very rusty, though, I'll warn you. I basically was able to get to 10,000 points one time, I think. You control a military helicopter in a desert scenario protecting a convoy of trucks. The goal is to destroy enemy fighter jets and helicopters that are attacking your helicopter, the friendly trucks traveling below, ending the current wave. The game ends when you lose all of your lives, or if you reach 9,999 points. A radar called the Long Range Scanner shows all enemies. That's at the bottom of the screen, including those not visible on the main screen. So your helicopter is destroyed if it collides with an enemy aircraft or a truck, which destroys the truck as well. But I did not know that. I've never flown into a truck, even in all my years of playing this game. So I usually don't fly that low. And then the enemy bullets split into two. They shoot it out the back, and then one goes up, one goes down. So if you turn around, if you get too close to it and turn around, you can fly right into their bullets. So the A difficulty level slows how fast you can shoot. and I pretty much hold the button in the whole time. So it's going to be pretty loud, I'll warn you. So VGR ratings for this game, graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 4 for fun. I tend to agree with that. You know, I had a lot of fun playing this as a kid. And if we didn't have it, my best friend had it, and this was the game I was playing a lot at his house. I remember playing Empire Strikes Back quite a bit, and I remember playing a couple other games quite a bit. But I do remember playing this one a lot, and I think maybe he had it, because I know we had other Activision games that I remember distinctly that we had. That maybe not everyone else played and didn't think was that fun, but you know, I really enjoyed them. You know, I enjoyed Pitfall 2. I think a lot of people enjoy that game. But another one is Spider Fighter. I really like that game, and I played it a lot as a kid. And I was good as a kid, but now, you know, I'm very rusty. I practiced it a little bit. I was like, oh, Spider Fighter, put it in and played it for a little while. And anyway, we'll get back to Chopper Command. That's what we're here for today. Okay, so here we see Chopper Command again. And you see the long range radar on the bottom of the screen here. So at each set of trucks, there's 3 trucks. Those are the small bars or blocks on the bottom. And the 3 larger blocks floating above them are either helicopters or jets. And so your objective is to shoot all of them. So I think there are 12 trucks and 12 enemies per level. And I'm just going to play game 1, which is the cadet level, and see how far we can get. So I'm going to reset it. It's going to reset my helicopter. And I always go to the left. I find that it's easier if you go to the left. So there's... See, they shot a truck. Oh, careful, careful. Getting that close to an enemy is a good way to get shot. Seeing on the radar, they show you how high up they are. So you can line your block with theirs. They took out all those trucks, though. Okay, so ooh, I thought I was going to lose a truck. I know the more trucks you keep in the game, the higher your bonus at the end of the level. So you see all those trucks were gone. Okay. See, that's why I like going the other way, because if you go this way, $99. 10,000. Oh, he came out from behind me. But I don't think I got the free life. I don't think I got a free life. So let me look at the instructions real quick. Pardon me, it's taking a minute. So, if you reach 10,000 points or more on cadet level, you will be eligible to join the prestigious organization. Just send us a picture of your TV screen, and we'll present you with the Special Commandos emblem. Okay? And that was under scoring. You start the game with 3 choppers in your fleet. For every 10,000 points, an extra helicopter will be added to your squadron for up to a maximum of 6. The number of... So I didn't earn that reserve helicopter. I don't believe I did. But I'm in the club. I'm a commando. So I'm going to play this a couple more times. I actually enjoy this. Maybe it's because I'm going to the left. It doesn't like when people play that way. Yeah, see, it's harder going to the right. See, there I was flying by my radar. I'm going to go to the left. I like it better. Hmm. 3,300. So see, going forward is a lot more difficult. So I'm going to go backwards again. Ugh. Jesus. Talk about playing chicken. Helicopter and a jet. Oh. Killed myself there. See, I hesitated there. I know that that's always a mistake to hesitate. Because of the way they shoot. You can stop, but you can't. That guy coming up from behind. Oh, I crashed into a truck. Alright, one more game. Oh, I'm not going to start out losing a life. I'm better than that. Ugh. I want to play it one more time. Just one more time. Seems like every time I finish level 1, it's 2,600. They shoot the same amount of my trucks. Oh, come on. Stray bullet. So it's Chopper Command. Like I said, I had fun with it as a kid, and I got the 10,000 points. So I may put that up on Twitter just to say, hey, I achieved this. Is that what it is? And I'll watch the video back to see if I got that free life, because maybe I did and I just didn't realize it. So anyway, that's my game for the week. As always, I'll be back on Monday with 3 more games. Even though Monday's a holiday, I will still play because I'm off of work, so I'll have a little more time. And one of the games I'm playing Monday is Pitfall, so maybe I'll play that. I've never finished Pitfall. That's a very hard game. It's very frustrating. I love Pitfall 2, but as much as I love Pitfall 2, I really don't like Pitfall. There's a lot more scorpions in Pitfall than there are in Pitfall 2. So I will be back Monday with 3 more games, 3 more Activision games. So please enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Please celebrate safely. Please stay healthy. Be safe. Wash your hands and social distance. We don't need another surge here. I'll be back Monday with 3 more games. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. And like I said, have a great weekend. Have a great holiday. Thank you.